Morning, children. Welcome to your English video lecture, and I hope that all of you are fine and doing good at your home, and all of you are safe. So, today in this video lecture of English, we are going to take up English literature, and in English literature, we are going to start a poem today, okay, by the name The Quirrell. The name of the poem is The Quirrell, and the name of the poet is Eleanor Fizian. Okay, we are going to read the poem, and also I will be explaining the meaning of the poem to you all. So before starting the poem, I would like to make you understand that what is the meaning of the word quarrel. So quarrel word generally means to argue, to have a fight. Okay, the word means to fight with each other, to have a heated argument. But in this poem, we are going to see the quarrel between two siblings. Okay, and I hope that all of you know that how the siblings are, how they fight, and how they have a very huge fight without any reason. Sometimes it has a reason, sometimes it doesn't have a reason, and how they ended up they ends their fight, how they start their fight. So this is all that is given in the poem. Okay, and I hope that all of you, those who have siblings, they can relate to the poem very well, because I don't think that there is any sibling who are untouched with the fighting with each other. All the siblings, whoever they are, they just fight. We don't have any reason to fight with each other, but we still enjoy that fighting that we do with our siblings. And how it starts, how it ends, this is the whole poem is about. So before we move into the poem, let's read the description that is given here. It is common for brother and sister to quarrel, although sometimes they may not even be able to say why they quarrel. But how long do such quarrel last? How do they end? So this poem holds answer to these questions, that how they start their quarrel, how they end their quarrels. Okay, quarrels means the fighting they are having. Okay, the fight they are, the argument the both the brother sister, or the brother both the siblings that they are having. Okay, so in this poem, the poet has generally portrayed the quarrel that two siblings are having, and how they are ended up starting a fight with a very small reason, and ends up their fight with a huge fight, and how they ends their fight with a very quiet tone, how they ends up making out with each other, how they ends up forming a great bond with each other. So this is the poem that we are going to read about. Okay, and here the poet has also given a very very normal routine of how two siblings fight, and how their fight generally last, and how much their fight generally last for. Okay, so generally we all know that brothers and sisters, they quarrel with each other. Okay, this is very common, it's very common situation in every house, in every home. If there are two siblings, if there are siblings, they are just going to start a fight without any reason. Many a times you have seen that, we might have seen that they do they just fight without any reason. Their quarrels begin over very small things, very petty things, very means those things which don't even have a logic, right? These type of fights siblings have, and it is very mythical and beautiful. In this poem, the poet has presented it very beautifully. So now let's start the poem. Let's read the poem first, and after reciting the poem, I will explain the poem to you. Okay, students? So, I quarreled with my brother, I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. He hated, we hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong. So he was in the right." So, students, this was the whole poem. Now let's start the poem. I will read the stanza once again, and after reading the stanza, I will explain to you the meaning of. Okay, students, now let's start reading the stanza with explanation. Okay, I quarrel with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. So, here in this stanza, the poet is describing that he and his brother have started a fight. Okay, they both have started a fight, and the fight has no reason. They don't know that what is the reason for their fighting, but still they are fighting with each other without any reason, without any cause. They are just fighting with each other. And while they both are fighting, what is happening, that they one thing is leading to another. Means one fight, the fight they have started without any cause, without any reason, is leading to arguments. Okay, they are arguing with each other that you have done this wrong. One is saying that you have done this wrong, so they both are arguing with each other, and in that argument what is happening, that one thing is leading to another. It means that the fighting that they are having, ek baat se dusri baat pe they are just jumping that you have done this. So the fight that started without any cause, without any reason, is leading to different zones, different reasons. Now they are fighting with each other, and the fight was happening because of a series of things. They are doing series of things which is leading to another thing. Okay, they both are fighting. They started the fight without any reason, without any cause, and while they were fighting, they are arguing with each other. What is happening, one thing is leading to another, and somehow we fell out. And what happened, while fighting with both, they fell down. Okay, not the down literal meaning of, not literally falling down. It means that the fighting they were having was started without any cause, but now the argument they are having is so heated up that the fight is becoming very strong. They are fighting for the fight that they are having right now, that is leading to a very greater stronger fight. Okay, and the start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. So the poet is saying that the fight that we started, the quarrel that we started was slight, it was for a very short, very small reason. But now, because we are having the argument, we are having the intensity between us of discussing things, having argument, what is happening, this thing, the fight that they has started is leading to a stronger version of it. Okay, so while they both are fighting, while they both were started the fight with normal reason, the fight was modest and was not very serious, but gradually with the time, what happened, it grew intense, and it became very serious. The fight between both the brothers, it became very serious. And his brother said that he was right. While they both were fighting, his brother was saying that I am right, and the narrator, the poet is saying, no, I was thinking that the fight that we are having, the argument that I am putting on, is the correct argument, is the right thing, and my brother was wrong. Okay, so while the arguments was happening, while they both were quarreling with each other, they started a fight without any reason. So with the slightest reason, with a very small reason, with a very normal reason, and the fight did gradually, what happened, gradually it became very intense, it became very serious. And his brother was thinking that his brother was, while fighting, he was saying that I am right, and the narrator, the poet, is thinking that the reason for which he is putting up his argument is the correct reason and correct arguments that he was putting on. So he said that I knew that I was wrong, I was right. Okay, next stanza. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. And as we know that this fight they started for a very small reason. Now by the evening, what happened, by the noon, what happened, the fight became very serious. It became very serious, and they both started hating each other. As we know that those who have sibling, they know the feeling that when we quarrel with our brother or sister, what happens while we are fighting, and when we are fighting, we end up hating each other. Like literally we want to murder each other, that if I have a sword or if I have something, I can kill him. This is the intensity of the fight that they were having, both the brothers. The poet and the poet is saying that they hated each other. Okay, by with the fighting, what happened, they started hating each other. They didn't like one another. They both the brothers, they didn't like each other. They don't they didn't wanted to see each other. All of a sudden the poet's brother comes and hit him. The word thumped means hit. Okay, his brother comes and he hit him on the back. Okay, like we do. And what his brother says, he says that come on. Okay, he says we can't go like this all night. Okay, he says that let's end up a fight. Okay, who says this? The brother of the poet. All of a sudden the brother of the poet, he came to him and he hit him on the back and asked him to get along, as it was not the right thing to pull the matter or pull the fight throughout the night. So he wanted to clear the matter, he wanted to clear the fight. So his brother came forward to end the fight. And how he ended the fight, he came forward to his brother and he hit him on the back like a sweet gesture, and he said to him that let's end up the fight. Let's come along, let's get along with each other, and we can't pull the fight for the for the whole night, so let's end it here. And he also declared very humbly, who the brother of the poet, he humbly declared that he was the one who was wrong. Who the poet's brother said that I was the one who was wrong. And he proves that he is very generous, he is very humble, by saying, by coming forward and ending up the fight. So who was the actual one who was right over the fight? The poet's brother. And at the end the poet was moved. Okay, and he wholeheartedly realized that he was the one who had made the mistake. So he said that so he said at the end that now I realize that my brother was right. So we can see that in this poem how the poet has presented the quarrel between two siblings. He had actually narrated that how he and his brother used to fight, how they started their fight, how between the fight they used to argue, and they don't start at the starting of the fight, they didn't even knew the reason for the fight. They didn't even knew that why they are fighting. But while they are having the argument, while they are having a very normal routine, you can say normal discussion, which leaded up to argument, and generally the fight became very intense, and it leads to the intensity that they both started hating each other. And they were, while they were fighting, they were like, I am the one who is wrong, who is right, and the other one is saying no, I am the one who is right. So this is the argument that the both brother were having. And while they were having the argument, it leads up to the hating each other while they were having the fight. And what was happening, the afternoon was turning black. It means that as the day was passing by, so at the end his brother, who was very generous, he came forward and he ended the fight with very humble gestures, with very generosity. He proved that he is very generous person, and he ended up the fight by saying that I am the one who is wrong, so let's end up the fight. We can't go like this whole night. So you can see that how siblings fight. They start a fight from a morning, in the morning, and till the till the noon, they started hating each other. They start they have so intense feeling with each other. They want to murder each other, they want to kill each other. They have very hatred for each other. But as the day is going by, as the day is passing, what is happening, the fight they are having, it usually gets vanished at the night. So they end up being with each other, being being compromised, that let's end up a fight. It's just nothing that we should fight over. And in this poem, the poet has presented it very beautifully, that how he and his brother had started a fight, how they fight, long, how long their fight lasted, and how they have ended their fight. Here you have seen this in this we can see this in this poem, that how the poet is trying to explain how a quarrel between two siblings begin and end without any reason. The starting of the quarrel was, it didn't have a reason, and at the end also they just made up with each other and ended up their fight. And the poet says that he and his brother are quarreling over something that is, that doesn't have a reason, and how they lasted very, started their fight, how their small and pretty things, normal things, gradually became very serious, very very intense. And the poet was claiming that he was right, and the brother of the poet was claiming that no, he was wrong. And how they both end their fight, how they ends up making with each other that okay, let's end our fight and be with each other in a great portion, in a great friendship. And then we see that how suddenly his brother is, trying to comes forward and tries to make things clear with each other. Okay, so in this poem we see that how two siblings can be unpredictable, right? How they can be unpredictable with the fighting or the quarrel that they have. Okay, and this was a very beautiful poem which was presented in front of us by Elnor. We have done the poem. I have explained you the meaning of the poem. Now let's see that what are the poetic devices that the poet has used in the poem. First of all, I have also previously explained you that what is poetic device and why poet use the poetic devices. So poetic devices are generally tools that a poet use in his poem to make it more realistic, to make it more beautiful. Okay, the tool to create beauty in a poem is known as poetic device. In general words you can say this. Okay, so let's see that what are the poetic device used in the poem The Quarrel. Okay, so first is metaphor. Let's read that what is the meaning of metaphor. It is literally device which is used to make a comparison between two things that aren't alike but do have. Okay, what in this poem, that poet, how the poet has, first of all let's understand the meaning of metaphor. Metaphor is a term that is used to make comparison between two things which are not alike, means they both are not same. Okay, they don't have any similarities. Okay, so here let's see that how the poet has used this metaphor in the poem. We fell out. Okay, we fell out, generally if you will read this word. Okay, so generally the meaning of we fell out is that we fall. Okay, but in this poem here, the poet has used it as a reference to to the quarrel, that how they started their fight. Okay, let's see one another, that is used, that is afternoon turns black. Does not means that, it doesn't mean that the day have became dark. Okay, but the poet's day went bad. In this poem the poet has used this reference of afternoon turns black. It doesn't mean that the afternoon turns into black in dark. It means that the poet's day was, went his day was bad. His day went bad, as they both the brothers were fighting, so his day was not very good. So this was metaphor the poet has used in this poem. Let's see the other, that is personification. The other poetic device used in the poem is personification. And what is the personification? What is the meaning of personification? It is the attribute of human characteristics to animal and non-living non-human things. So personification generally means to give non-living things or animals a human like quality. We treat the poets use this device to treat these non-living things or animals like a human creature. Okay, so here in this poem the poet has used the word afternoon turns black. Here the poet he is saying that afternoon is here in this poem, poet has personified the afternoon in the poem, and in real the poet's day went bad. Okay, so in the poem the poet has used the personification to personify his afternoon, his day that went bad. Okay, now the next, now let's see the other poetic device, that is alliteration. Okay, let's see meaning of alliteration. It is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Okay, so in the poem, poet has used the word alliteration by saying, for example, here let's see that start of it was slight. So here you can see that in this same line, the poet has used two words with the same alphabet, that is S. Okay, so I hope that you understood all these three poetic devices here. Let's see the other poetic device that poet has used is oxymoron. Okay, let's first understand the meaning of the word oxymoron. Oxymoron is the poetic device. It is combination of contradictory or incongruous words. It means that those words, contradictory means those words which are pole apart. Okay, if let's say if you say that I wants to go right, then you're contradicting your own statement by saying that now I wants to go left. Okay, so contradictory means those words which are pulled apart. Okay, and in the poem the poet has used it in the lines, the start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. So here you can see that slight means lesser, and at the end he's saying that it ended very strong. So it is a contradictory statement. And let's see another one. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. So here the two contradictory word has been used, that right and wrong. Okay, and again he has used the same words, but this line is different now, that I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. Okay, so here you can see that these words are contradictory to each other, means they are opposite. In general you can say yes, opposite to each other. That poet has used is repetition. Okay, let's see what is repetition. It is the repetition of certain words or phrases in the poem for poetic effect. Okay, so poet used this poetic device to create a sense of sense of rhymes, if you can say. So here in this poem the poet has used I, he, right, wrong, these words in repetition. So repetition, I hope that the word is clear to you, that repetition means to repeat the words or sentence. And in the poem the poet has used the word in repetition is I, he, right, wrong. Okay, these are the repetition that poet has made. So students, this was the whole poem. I have explained the poem to you. I have recited the poem in front of you, and I have also explained the poetic device that the poet has used. So I hope that all the things that I have explained in this video is clear to you all. And if you have any doubt regarding the poem, you can ask me in your class when we have our online class. Okay, so thank you so much students, and I hope all of you enjoy your day.